Okay. I think I'm ready, Whips. Go for it, dude. This is a lot of questions. Oh my god. I'm reading these questions and I'm just thinking about my answer. Okay, I'm gonna focus on one at a time. Oh, Jesus. These feel like actual interview questions. Where would you be if you weren't a streamer? If I wasn't streaming, well, I would have to go to the point of when I wasn't full-time streaming as a job. I was in college. So I was undecided in college, however. I was taking UT Austin courses at UTSA, or like the courses in order to transfer over, because my school fucked me over. I only had a school of 50 people, and in order to get into UT Austin, you had to be like top 70%. Majority of the people in my entire grade of 50 people, I think 27 of them were Korean and did not speak English, and not a single one of them had an average below 95. So you can imagine being top 70% is pretty fucking impossible for someone like me. It's hard. I don't know. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. All I can tell you is what I was doing before I streamed. What's the hardest part about being a full-time streamer? I think the worst part is probably what everyone's thinking right now. There's no problems with being a full-time streamer. I think a lot of people immediately just... If I have a shitty day as a streamer, you just wake up, everyone has a bad fucking day. You wake up and it's just like, today fucking sucks, man. Today sucks. But as a streamer, in other people's eyes, you're not allowed to have a bad day. It's really fucking annoying. And that just makes those bad days 3 times worse, because then you feel like an asshole for having a bad day. Because everyone's telling you you're an asshole for having a bad day. Do you still expect to be streaming by the time you're 30? I want to be. I want to be, but I don't know. Who knows, dude? Everyone has their peak. I don't know. All I can do is just be myself. People don't like me. What can I do about it? How do you deal with the hate directed at you in social medias? I don't. Fucking kills me on the inside. It does. It's not even the fact that it's like... It's not even the fact that they say mean things. It's the fact that there's actually people out there that are so upset with something I'm doing in my life that doesn't actually directly affect them in any way. It doesn't affect them. But it drives them so upset, like, to a point where they need to say something on a Reddit post and then try and get upvotes from people to feel better. I mean, I don't know. Like, the fact that they do it, it's crazy to me. I don't know. Someday I want to meet these kind of people. I just don't understand how I can do anything in my life to drive them so upset. How neat is that? I don't know. Maybe they just hate their life and they use me as like a punching bag. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Point is, I don't deal with it. I don't. It sucks. But again, I'm not allowed to say anything in my life sucks because I'm a streamer. What's your most embarrassing moment on stream? Chad, what is the most embarrassing moment on my stream? I guess I didn't really stream that. I was at DreamHack. This is probably not it. There's a million times more embarrassing things. But something that did happen at DreamHack one time. I was doing a shit show Saturday, and I was gonna do like this big stream where I was gonna have like a lot of random people in the crowd come in. We're gonna do like a Mario Kart contest and like a Gang Beast contest with the people at DreamHack, which would be fucking sick. And it was gonna be cool, and I was pretty excited for it. But when the moment actually showed up to stream, and I had like, I know Kakin went out and like got me a capture card and a console, and I had people go and do all this stuff for me. And then I had some, I don't know, when I got there to stream for Shit Show Saturday at DreamHack, there's something about streaming at DreamHack that's really hard. You feel like a zoo animal. You really do, because I have a cage around me, and people are observing me in my natural habitat, aka streaming. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. And I don't know, I had a mental breakdown. I just broke down. I like started crying. I was freaking out. I couldn't stream. And then the fact that I was crying and I was like, I couldn't get on camera. I felt so bad because everyone just did so much to help me set it up. And then that made me even more upset because it's like, fuck. And then I got even more upset because I'm even more upset. And then it was so bad. It was so bad. Oh, I had a breakdown, dude. It was bad. Have you ever got your dick sucked while streaming? It's been discussed, but it's never happened, Greek God. It's been discussed. Yeah, my first time I streamed was on Xfire, and it was, I want to say, the beginning of Wrath of the Lich King. Something around there. It might have been BC, Wrath of the Lich King patch. It was one of those, and I live streamed for the first time then, and I didn't stream very often because I was, the way I am, and I'm not a smart person, but I put in the time. I got really good grades, not because I'm smart, but because I put in fucking hours upon hours upon hours. And at that point in my life, I was going, I think it was physics. Was I doing physics or geometry? I was in some class that was so fucking hard, and I spent most of my day doing homework. Most of my day. I didn't get to stream at all. And then I want to say sophomore year or so is when Wrath was out. I remember streaming 2v2 with my priest friend. And I got a lot of viewers at this point because no one streamed Feral Druid PvP back then. It was rare. No one ever did it. Not to mention I was like the highest rated on my entire battle group in 2s. That was pretty impressive at the time. So I got a lot of viewers during that time. Not to mention school was so easy sophomore year. It was a joke. So I got to stream like crazy, and that's when I don't know. That was so long ago. Oh my God. My mom and dad are older. They're like, oh jeez, they're in their 70s. So they're old school. They're go to school, go to college, become a doctor. Or a lawyer, or not even that, just get a good fucking job, but go to fucking college. And nowadays, college, it may not be the right thing, you know, because it's so expensive, and nowadays it's not a matter of what you know, it's who you know. So they didn't believe that for a fucking second. So as soon as they found out I wasn't going to college anymore, so I was in college at UTSA, and at this point I was making 6 figures streaming. So I said, fuck school, I'm out. I just left. And I knew my parents would take it the wrong way, so I lied to them. I told them I was still in school, but Christmas break had started. It hadn't started. I just fucking left. I just left. And when they found out, they were pretty pissed at me, and I probably did it the wrong way. There's no doubt I did it the wrong way. I ended up paying them back for the whole semester. I said, hey, you guys paid for all this school, and I fucking left. I paid them all the money back because they were able to pay for the first semester, but after that I was going to have to get a loan. But I paid them back. I gave them all their money back that they did give me. But still, and that made them feel a little better, but they said that they will not have any of their kids live in their house while they either A, don't have a real job, or B, are not in school. So my dad said I had to get out. So he was going to kick me out of the house right there and then. My brother Dustin stepped in and actually helped me out a ton. I think Dustin felt really bad because this is after some stuff happened. So he talked my dad into letting me stay in the house for some time until I found a roommate. So that's how they took it. Anyways, do you think WoW will ever be as fun as it was in Vanilla BC? No, I don't think so. I wish, but I mean, to give you a short answer, no. What do you think about Nick's ketchup addiction? I mean, I don't know. Everyone has their thing. Nick loves ketchup. Nick loves ketchup so much. He always gets his steaks with ketchup, which it kind of pisses me off. It does. But it's like, how can I be mad at Nick for just being him? Whenever I want ketchup, I don't go to the fridge. I do not go to the pantry. I go to Nick's streaming room. What do you dislike about variety streaming? I like variety streaming, and I really don't like starting my stream as a variety streamer. The beginning sucks because at that point you have a million different viewers that want you to do a million different other fucking things. So you can imagine you show up to work. I don't care what you guys say. This is work. I show up and I have a million people telling me to do something else. And no matter what answer I pick, no matter what I decide to do, people are going to be upset and they're going to let me know. Because that's what people do on the internet. When they're upset, they're extremely loud. So if I decide today I'm going to play Warcraft 3, I just pissed off a fuck ton of people. But some people are happy, but those happy people are just going to sit there quietly and smile. And the people who are upset are going to get on their keyboards, type in caps, and they're pissed. And I hate that every single day that's going to happen at the beginning, no matter what I do. And then not to mention also deciding what to do is annoying. I don't like that. Being a WoW streamer, I know what the fuck I'm doing when I wake up. And there's just no stress about that. None. I told someone yesterday that I've literally just broke down in complete tears, just crying like a fucking baby just because of the thought of me losing my dogs. Yeah. There was one time Buddy and Kevin got out and they were running around the neighborhood like crazy. And everyone in the house had to, it was 1 a.m. So everyone's asleep. I mean, me and Nick were driving around the neighborhood. Nick and Melena went in one car, Lee and I went in the other. We were driving around the neighborhood trying to find the dogs. We didn't know where they were. Buddy could attack someone, and then I could lose Buddy. Kevin is a fucking idiot. He could fall off a cliff. There's a million different things that could have gone wrong. It sucked. I don't know how the gate got. Buddy might have opened it. Now we bungee cord the gate closed because apparently Buddy knows how to open it. Happened at 1 a.m. What the fuck? So we're running around, and I think Nick and Melena found him. We were like circling around. We were covering left side. They covered the right side. Nick and Melena found him. When I came back, dude, I broke down, dude. Like, I've never physically broken down. I physically fell on my knees and was just done. It was one of the worst moments of my entire life. It sucked, man. Physically fucked me. I've never felt physically, physically hamstrung because of my emotions. That's the only time it's ever happened. If you won the lottery, what would you do? Well, how much? If I won $200 million, I would live the same exact life, but better. How does it make you feel that you inspired people to start streaming? I never actually think about that. You ask me now I'm thinking about it, but it's never crossed my mind. I don't know. I've never thought about that. How much different is Sodapoppin on stream and Chance Morris in real life? I would say pretty different. I think I'm a lot more calm in real life. When I'm on stream, I feel like I always have to talk. And I've done it on stream before. I actively try and calm myself down. I've listened to myself. I've went on my own VODs, and right now I'm reminding myself, talk slower, calm down. I am myself, but more when I'm on stream because there's no one else in the room. And the only one actually speaking is myself. So I feel I have to fill in all of the void of silence. So I talk more, I say more dumb things, I throw in more pointless words into my sentences, stuff like that. But I'm still me, I guess, so. Favorite Twitch emote? I like OPOP. I don't talk in chats very often, but I love the OPOP emote. What were your first PC's specs? Oh no, you're asking me when I didn't even know what specs were, man. A new computer came out that my mom got me for Christmas. It was like a $2,000 computer. They spoiled me so hard by giving me this. And this is when I started playing World of Warcraft on this computer, and it ran WoW beautifully. So, I mean, I loved this PC. I absolutely loved it. But I think they bought that PC right when technology just fucking boomed like crazy in computers. Just had like, technology with computers is always a steady line going up. It's always getting better. But I think there was a huge like spike. Something happened because my computer was dog shit after a year. Everyone had a better computer than me. What hairstyle are you going for? A slick back, ponytail. Should be a ponytail, man. So every morning, slick it back, ponytail it. Done. I like low maintenance. What made you turn your stream around compared to how toxic you used to be? I hate old Soda so much as a person. I do. That's why I hate people asking for old Soda. I feel like old Soda, why he was so loved. I'm trying to think of how I want to word this to try and express how I feel about it as accurately as I can. I feel like old Soda was this obnoxious piece of shit, asshole kid who just spoke out of anger and hate, and people loved it because that's how the internet is. So, example, some of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life, Bajira, Jenny. The first, I didn't know them. I didn't know of them. I just remember I was on my stream and I shit-talked them because they were another streamer, and my chat loved it. Breakfast! They loved it. Like, yeah, shit talk other streamers, start drama, who gives a fuck? And then I meet these people, and then I looked at the fact that I shit talked these people, and I just was a terrible person. It's kind of how I felt. And people loved it, and it was great, but I hated myself. So when I think of someone who's like, hey, we want Old Soda back, I think that person is probably a piece of shit. I've left that. I don't do that anymore. That's not me. And it really sucks because all of those people that asked for Old Soda assume something like Leah cucked you, Leah's the reason you're a piece of shit now and I don't love you. They want there to still be hope that Old Soda still exists, so they blame it on her and say it's her fault I'm like this now, so that there's still hope at the end of the rainbow. And the only way I could prove them wrong is by breaking up with Leah and still being the same exact person I am right now. I'm not going to do that to prove a fucking point. It's stupid, right? But it sucks. I'm just not that guy anymore, man. I don't know. I don't want to die at the end of my life. And when I'm dying, I'm sitting on my deathbed, assuming I die of old age, and thinking I lived my life as a toxic piece of shit. How do you think streaming will change for you as you get older? Probably lower viewer count. I'm at a point where I don't care anymore. I don't. I used to care. I still sometimes do, but most of the time, like right now, for example, I do not care. I have not. This monitor has my OBS, donations, and bits. This monitor has viewer count. It has in my chat and YouTube videos and other things I have open. I haven't looked at that in so long. I just haven't even looked at that monitor, dude. I just haven't. And then obviously my middle monitor has what you guys see. Buddy, so we wanted to we wanted to rescue a dog, right? That's what we really wanted to do because it's the right thing to do. Not to mention, and I'm not going to lie about it, I didn't want to deal with people pissed at me for getting a dog not from a rescue because people would do that, right? So it was 50-50. It was 50-50, completely honest about getting Buddy. But we just wanted to go look at dogs first. We were just driving. I think we were driving home. We were talking about getting a dog from a pound, and then we started talking about dogs, and we're like, let's go look at some dogs. And we went into a dog store, and Buddy was in there, and I loved him first sight. Absolutely fucking loved him beyond belief, and I had to have him. Loved Buddy. As it turns out, I convinced myself to not get him yet, to wait, to go to a shelter and get a dog there. And he was in there with his sister. And then again, at some point, like I said, I loved that dog. We were just driving by the store. I'm like, let's go in the store again. I want to go see that dog again. I want to go see if anyone adopted that dog. Went in, we saw him. His sister got adopted. Every other dog on his entire row got adopted. It broke my heart. I picked him out. As it turned out, what happened was he had parvovirus. So it's kind of a rescue considering he would have died if I didn't adopt him. And more than likely his sister is dead because more than likely the person who adopted his sister couldn't afford treatment to save a puppy. So what happens is you get parvovirus happens with puppies. They get, it's like their poop mixes in, I don't know. And it completely fucks their insides. They start getting dehydrated. They're shitting, which makes them even, get other dogs infected. They die. They die. In order to get it cured, it costs about $3,000. I mean, a dog at most is going to cost $800. So what the pet stores do is they'll say, okay, if the dog isn't, if the dog has parvo or something like that, we will refund you for a new dog. We'll give you your money back. Say Buddy cost, I don't know how much Buddy costs. Let's just say 500, easy math. He costs $500. We'll give you 500 back. But treatment costs 3,000. So most owners, it's real life. Money sucks. Money's tight. They don't have it. Luckily, I did. Being a streamer, save Buddy's life. I don't know how much Buddy actually cost, but 500 for easy math. He was a $3,500 dog. If you could stream one game full time, what game would that be? If I had to stream one game full time, what would it be? Well, the one game I know for sure I could have fun with would be WoW, but I don't want to say that because it'd be a terrible life decision. Because WoW, I feel like, is just dying. And believe it or not, my channel is affected by World of Warcraft. Even when I'm a variety streamer, my channel is still affected by WoW. It actually sucks. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Do you think Twitch will stay big in 10 years? I hope it does, but who knows? Who knows, man? I mean, truth be told, you got to look at our generation like this. When we're old, we're probably going to have kids wondering why the fuck did our grandparents enjoy watching other people play games? That's fucking stupid. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen, man. I don't like thinking about these things because you don't fucking know. You think about it as much as you want. You don't fucking know. You just don't. Your favorite Twitch streamer, probably Dr. Disrespect, is my favorite to watch, but I don't watch streams very often. How'd you meet Nick? World of Warcraft. I transferred to Sargeras, and Feral Druids were rare. Not a lot of people could play Feral because Resto Druids were so strong in the game that everyone just spec'd Resto because they always got higher rating because it's easier to do well on Resto than it was Feral. I stuck with Feral. I loved it. So when Ferals became desirable and people wanted Ferals, very few people could provide. So when I transferred to Sargeras from this PvE server I played on, and I think I completely shit on people in duels outside Stormwind, and word was spreading across the server. There's this new Feral. There was me, there was Lushies, there was Catlaw, and that was it. And Wushinam. There were 4 good Ferals on the server. And back then, you know, everyone on the server kind of knew each other. So word spread really fast that there was a Feral, and a lot of people were fighting over me. There was, I know this sounds kind of arrogant saying it about myself, but it was true. It's just funny that Ferals were so desirable at the time. This was season 9 of Cataclysm, and I like doing things that people tell me not to do. And I've told Nick this. I probably wouldn't have played with Nick. I might have gone with someone else. Might have. I don't know. If there was one hunter named like Twix Cutie who said, don't play with NMPLOL because he's black. And that pissed me off that he said that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go play with NMPLOL now. And I played with Nick and we got rank 1. So that's where we met. That's where we met. What's your biggest non-streaming related achievement? I'm trying to think of what the biggest one is. I was very proud of myself in baseball. I got into the All-Stars, which means I did the best. I was the best baseball player of my age group on the entire, it's town and country. Is this in my league? I was the best baseball player. So I got drafted for an all-star team where you take the best player at town and country and you combine them with the best player from this other ballpark that, you know, people go play baseball, and you make this all-star team. And you take that all-star team and you go and you play baseball against the same types of teams but in different locations. And I earned my spot on the all-star team. I felt pretty proud of that. And I was one of the best players in the all-star team too. I was pitching. I did great. I was a good baseball player. I also got Student of the Month from Miss, I'm not going to say her name because there's probably a picture out there where I'm like, Student of the Month. I had a Spanish teacher who is arguably the most difficult teacher in the entire school. And I got Student of the Month from her. I was very proud. I had to go to tutoring every single day after school because it was so fucking difficult to get an A in that class. So fucking tough. And I got Student of the Month. I was very, very proud of myself. I don't think it's the biggest accomplishment, but I worked the hardest on that, I felt like. What's another accomplishment? I'm very proud of myself with card tricks. Probably getting rank 1 is another accomplishment. I just did that for me. That wasn't for streaming. I was very proud of that. I worked really hard for that. Current life goals. Get married, have kids, die. In your honest opinion, what makes your stream unique and enjoyable for others to watch? In my honest opinion, I don't know. I hate watching my own stream. I fucking hate it. The kind of streams I like watching are no cam and don't talk very much. Nicest people you've met in the Twitch community. Trihex was really nice. I really, really like when... Here's something I've noticed. I like when people do really nice things. Something I've noticed about every single streamer and YouTuber, at some point, those people are going to be under fire from mob mentality. Something's going to happen because not everyone's perfect. And the internet wants streamers to be perfect. And if they aren't, they're pissed. They make Reddit posts, they'll thumbs down YouTube videos, etc. And something I really, really respect is when a lot of streamers and YouTubers don't give a fuck if their friend is under that kind of fire. And they'll publicly say, yes, I am still friends with this person. And their viewers will be like, what? This person did this, and I'm pissed about it. I'm going to go make a better post. Right? And they're really pissed about it. So most streamers, YouTubers actually don't do that, believe it or not. When you're under fire, they are not affiliated with you until, again, you are liked by the masses of people. So there's some streamers, YouTubers that have not given a shit, and I've noticed, and that's pretty cool. But aside from that, Trihex gave me a Switch, which was like one of the nicest things people have done for me. He pre-ordered 3. He got one for his girlfriend, one for him, and he was going to give one away. And he gave one to me because I needed one. So he helped me out a fuck ton. Jackson and Jenny or Bajira let me live with them for about a month while my house that I was renting out was getting internet put in, was getting everything put in, right? It was an empty house. It needed furniture. We needed desks. We needed this. They drove us to IKEA. They got me food. They let me sleep there. And they allowed me to stream and be loud and obnoxious while they stream. So that was one of the nicest things. It's pretty awesome. They're just awesome, nice people too. What do you really think about EU? I actually like EU a lot. I don't like how you guys have your taxes set up over there. Anton or Blazor came over recently and he told me everything about Europe and how you guys do taxes. I would have no ambition if I lived in a place like Sweden. No ambition whatsoever to do anything in my life. How is Northern Gaming doing, and what would you say the future of NG looks like? Oh, God. I haven't paid too much attention to Northern Gaming because I've been focused on streaming. I think things are looking pretty good. I haven't talked to Mac about it. Mac is the one who does most of the shovel work, I would say. So I think things right now are actually looking really well. We're a small esports organization. How many kids do you want / plan on having? I don't know. That's an interesting question. I don't know. Maybe 2 or 3. Sounds interesting enough. I don't know. Okay. Anything you wish you could change about your community? Oh my God. I wish the people that are always toxic in my stream, always just there to be negative and hateful and wishing I was old Soda and all these other things, I wish they would finally just go away. They go on and say, I don't like your stream anymore. It sucks. I'm like, why are you still here, man? Just leave. I don't know why it's so hard for those people to just leave. Just leave, seriously. What do you hate about Kiri's state? I hate that this stupid fucking bitch thinks she's good at games. And even after, and it's not that she's bad at games. It's that she's bad at games and yet calls me bad. And it's not just Kiri's hate. I feel like it's the majority of my chat. And I feel like, I'm gonna get hate for saying this, but I'm gonna say how I think it, and you can disagree or whatever. I really feel like I'm better than chat at most games. I seriously think I really am. And yet, I am fucking torn down. You're a bad chance. You're shit. You're terrible. And I feel like people do that because it's kind of an indirect way of like complimenting themselves. Because, you know, if you call me bad, that means you must be better. You must be really good, right? It's kind of a indirect way of a 12-year-old complimenting themselves. And I feel like Kiri is the sole center of all of it. She is the epitome of this fucking stupidity. The epitome of the stupidity. Yes. There you go. There you go. That pretty much sums it up. I want to be behind each and every one of you when you play a game, standing over your shoulder. Hey, retard. Hey, fuckstick. You missed something. Just say it in your ear and just let you know. You're a fucking idiot. You're fucking stupid. Kill yourself. Miss that shit? God, I'm frustrated. I want to be behind all of you, railing you. On that note, I think we're done.